In a village where the winters were as enchanting as a fairy tale, there lived a group of children who eagerly awaited the arrival of Santa Claus each year. These children were no strangers to the magic of Christmas, but this year was destined to be unlike any other. Santa Claus, that rosy-cheeked, white-bearded figure of merriment, had a surprise in store for the children, a surprise that he had been preparing for throughout the year. It was a gift so special, so enchanting, that it was sure to add a touch of sparkle to the holiday season. As the children in the village went about their preparations for Christmas, there was an air of anticipation in every corner. The shops were adorned with glittering ornaments, the homes with festive lights, and the village square with a towering Christmas tree. The children's hearts were filled with excitement as they counted down the days to Christmas Eve. The night before Christmas finally arrived, and the children could hardly contain their joy. They settled into their beds, their dreams filled with visions of sugar plums and holiday wonders. And in the midst of the night, under the cover of twinkling stars, Santa Claus arrived in his sleigh, ready to share his surprise. He made his way to the Christmas tree in the village square, where a sense of hushed wonder filled the air. Santa gently placed his surprise gift beneath the tree, a gift that sparkled like a diamond in the moonlight. The children would soon discover its magic. In the morning, as the children raced downstairs to uncover their presents, their eyes were drawn to the radiant package beneath the tree. With a sense of delight and wonder, they unwrapped the gift, revealing a snow globe like no other. It was exquisite, with a base adorned with intricate carvings of winter scenes and a glass globe filled with a snowy landscape. As the children admired the snow globe, they noticed that within the globe was a tiny, magical world of its own. The miniature figures inside were dressed in vintage clothing, and they appeared to be dancing gracefully to the soft melody that filled the air. Santa's voice echoed in the children's ears. "Gather round, dear friends, and let the magic of the snow globe transport you to a world of enchantment." With eager anticipation, the children gathered around the snow globe. As they gazed inside, they found themselves transported to the magical world within. They marveled at the charming little figures twirling and waltzing, their laughter and the soft tinkle of a music box filling the air. The children could hardly contain their joy as they joined the dance, their laughter and delight blending with the music. They were now a part of this miniature world, a world where time seemed to stand still. As the day continued, the children took turns peering into the snow globe, each experiencing a unique dance and creating their own stories within the magical world. The snow globe allowed them to travel back in time to different eras, from a Victorian ball to a lively jazz age party. With each visit, the children discovered new friends, new dances, and new tales. They waltzed with elegance, swung with wild abandon, and twirled in the arms of their new partners. The snow globe offered them a glimpse into the wonders of different times and cultures, each dance telling a unique story. As the day turned into evening, the children returned to the present, their hearts filled with the enchantment of the experience. The snow globe had not only allowed them to dance through time, but it also brought them closer together as friends and family. The village was alive with the laughter and joy of the children as they recounted their extraordinary journey to their parents and neighbors. The snow globe had made this Christmas one to remember, a day filled with enchantment and celebration. And so, dear children, this magical gift from Santa Claus served as a reminder that the spirit of Christmas is not just about presents, but about the joy of shared experiences with loved ones. Subscribe to our channel for more delightful Christmas stories, and let the magic of the season fill your hearts with joy and wonder. Once upon a time, in a charming village where the snow glistened like diamonds under the winter sun, there lived a group of children who had a special place in their hearts for teddy bears. These teddy bears weren't just ordinary stuffed animals. They were cherished friends, confidants, and companions on all their adventures. Christmas was fast approaching, and the excitement in the village was palpable. The children had their wish lists ready, filled with the usual toys and sweets, but there was something unique about this year. Each child secretly longed for a teddy bear that could do more than just sit quietly on a shelf. They wished for a teddy bear that could talk, play games, and share in their dreams. Unbeknownst to the children, Santa Claus was well aware of their desires. As he prepared for his annual journey, he had a special surprise up his rosy red sleeves. He called upon his magical elves and requested the creation of talking teddy bears. With a twinkle in their eyes and a touch of Christmas magic, the elves worked diligently to craft the most extraordinary teddy bears the world had ever seen. These bears were soft, cuddly, and filled with the warmth of the season. Most importantly, they had the power of speech. On Christmas Eve, as Santa embarked on his worldwide journey to deliver gifts to children far and wide, the magical talking teddy bears were tucked carefully into his sleigh, awaiting their new homes. The children's excitement had reached a fever pitch, and they could hardly contain themselves as they went to bed, eagerly awaiting Christmas morning. As dawn broke on that magical day, the children raced downstairs, their eyes filled with wonder. Under the twinkling tree, they found a delightful surprise, talking teddy bears, each one unique in its appearance and personality. Tom, a curious and adventurous boy, unwrapped his bear and named it Teddy. To his amazement, Teddy's fuzzy lips began to move, and with a soft, friendly voice he said, "Hello, Tom. I'm Teddy, your new friend. Would you like to go on an adventure today?" Tom's eyes widened with joy as he nodded enthusiastically. It was the start of a beautiful friendship, filled with exciting escapades and endless conversations. Teddy and Tom ventured into the snowy woods, shared stories by the fireplace, and laughed together as they built snowmen and snow forts. Sarah, a gentle and imaginative girl, received a talking teddy bear named Lily. Lily was a wise and nurturing bear who spoke in soothing tones. She became Sarah's confidant, listening to her dreams and offering words of encouragement. Julie, a spirited and creative child, was delighted with her talking teddy bear, Benny. Benny was a playful and mischievous bear, always ready for a game or an artistic endeavor. Together, they embarked on thrilling treasure hunts and crafted beautiful artwork. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, the children's teddy bears became an inseparable part of their lives. They were more than just toys. They were friends who brought the gift of conversation and companionship. The village echoed with the sounds of laughter and chatter as the children and their teddy bears shared stories, jokes, and secrets. But the magic of these bears didn't stop there. Each night, as the children cuddled with their furry friends, the bears whispered tales of far-off lands, sparking the children's imaginations and igniting a sense of wonder. They dreamed of adventures beyond the village, of lands filled with enchantment and endless possibilities. And so, dear children, this magical gift from Santa Claus served as a reminder that the spirit of Christmas is not just about material presents, but about the joy of friendship and the power of imagination. These talking teddy bears became more than just toys. They became the key to a world of endless wonder, where dreams had no bounds. The children and their teddy bears continued to embark on adventures and dream big dreams, their hearts filled with the enchantment of the season. They were the keepers of a secret world, a world where teddy bears could talk, and the magic of Christmas never truly faded. Subscribe to our channel for more enchanting Christmas stories, and let the magic of the season fill your hearts with joy and delight. In a small, peppy village, nestled beneath a blanket of freshly fallen snow, the anticipation of Christmas was building to a fevered pitch. The air was filled with the sweet scent of pine and the warmth of holiday cheer. But this year, something extraordinary was in store, something beyond the children's wildest dreams. Santa Claus, that jolly old man with a twinkle in his eye, was preparing for his annual journey to bring joy and gifts to children all around the world. As he oversaw the preparations at the North Pole, he couldn't help but think of a special surprise that he had in store for the children of the village. Santa had a secret, one that only he and his magical elves knew. Among the gifts he would deliver on Christmas Eve was a very special one, a time-traveling toy train. This toy train wasn't like any other. It had the power to transport children on a magical journey through time. As the elves worked diligently to craft this extraordinary train, Santa filled each of its tiny cars with enchanting surprises. The first car held a miniature library filled with books from different eras. The second car had a collection of vintage toys, and the third car was filled with an assortment of delectable treats from bygone Christmases. Finally, as the last of the gifts was packed, Santa and his team of reindeer were ready to embark on their wondrous journey. The sleigh was filled to the brim with presents, and the time-traveling toy train was securely nestled amidst the gifts. Christmas Eve arrived, and the children of the village nestled snugly in their beds, their dreams filled with visions of sugar plums and holiday delights. Under the cloak of night, Santa and his reindeer soared through the starry sky, their mission to spread joy and happiness to children all around the world. As the night unfolded, Santa arrived in the charming village, his sleigh landing softly on the snowy rooftop. With a hearty chuckle and a twinkle in his eye, Santa made his way to the Christmas tree, and under its twinkling lights, he placed the time-traveling toy train. In the morning, the children raced downstairs, their eyes wide with wonder as they beheld the extraordinary gift from Santa. As they eagerly unwrapped the time-traveling toy train, Santa's voice echoed in their ears. "All aboard, my dear friends, for a Christmas adventure like no other." With great anticipation, the children took their seats in the miniature train cars. They felt a thrill of excitement as they heard the soft chugging of the train and felt the gentle vibration beneath them. The time-traveling journey was about to begin. As the toy train moved forward, the children found themselves transported back in time to different eras and places. They visited a Victorian-era Christmas, complete with carolers and horse-drawn carriages. They then journeyed to the Roaring Twenties, where they danced the Charleston and played with vintage toys. Next, they traveled to the groovy 60s, experiencing the magic of that era's music and fashion. Throughout their adventure, the children were filled with awe and wonder. They learned about the traditions, fashions, and music of each time period. They savored the tastes of Christmas treats from days of old and enjoyed classic stories read from the miniature library. As the day continued, the children returned to the present, their hearts full of memories and laughter. The time-traveling toy train had not only shown them the magic of different times, but had also brought them closer together as friends and family. The village echoed with laughter as the children recounted their extraordinary journey to their parents and neighbors. The time-traveling toy train had made this Christmas one to remember, a day filled with adventure and enchantment. And so, dear children, this magical gift from Santa Claus served as a reminder that the spirit of Christmas is not just about presents, but about the joy of sharing adventures with loved ones. Subscribe to our channel for more whimsical tales, and let the magic of the season fill your hearts with joy and delight. Subscribe to our channel for more enchanting Christmas stories, and let the magic of the season fill your hearts with joy and delight. Once upon a time, in the heart of the North Pole, nestled amidst glistening snow and starlit nights, there was a magical place known as Santa's Christmas Factory. This was the bustling hub of holiday cheer, where the real magic of Christmas unfolded. In this extraordinary factory, Santa's cheerful and hardworking elves toiled day and night, crafting toys, wrapping gifts, and ensuring that every child's Christmas wish came true. These elves were small in stature but mighty in spirit, their hearts filled with joy and dedication to spreading happiness. In the days leading up to Christmas, the factory was a whirlwind of activity. The elves, with rosy cheeks and pointed hats, worked in harmony to create toys of every shape and size. Some sculpted wooden soldiers, while others stitched dolls' dresses, and a few painted colorful toy cars. The entire factory was a symphony of holiday magic. The chief of the elves, a wise and kind-hearted figure named Twinkle, ensured that everything ran smoothly. Twinkle had a special ability to spread cheer and keep the elves motivated. With a hearty laugh and a twinkle in his eye, he inspired his fellow workers to bring their A-game to the factory. One chilly morning, as the elves were hard at work, a series of unexpected mishaps occurred. Toys tumbled from the assembly line, gift wrap unraveled, and the toy train track mysteriously switched to the wrong path. It seemed that a mischievous spirit was at play in the factory. The elves were puzzled by these unusual events, and Twinkle couldn't help but scratch his head in wonder. What could be causing all this chaos? They had never faced such disruptions in their many years of operation. Determined to solve the mystery, Twinkle gathered the elves together and organized a meeting. They brainstormed and shared their observations, but no one had any clues about the source of the disturbances. That night, Twinkle, unable to sleep, tiptoed into the factory to investigate further. As he moved through the dimly lit workshop, he noticed a soft, twinkling light emanating from the corner. He approached the source of the glow and discovered a tiny, mischievous creature with pointed ears and a mischievous grin. It was a Christmas pixie, a mischievous little being who had strayed from the enchanted forest to explore the factory. The pixie had never seen such a bustling place and, in its curiosity, had inadvertently caused the disruptions. Twinkle approached the pixie with kindness, understanding the creature's innocent intentions. He explained the importance of their work and invited the pixie to become a part of their Christmas family. The Christmas pixie agreed, and, with its tiny but nimble fingers, started to help the elves with their tasks. It sewed, painted, and wrapped gifts, contributing to the holiday magic in its own way. With the pixie's help, the factory regained its harmony, and the elves worked even more efficiently. Twinkle, the Christmas pixie, and the other elves worked tirelessly to ensure that Christmas was a success, and they did so with hearts filled with love and camaraderie. On Christmas Eve, when Santa's sleigh was ready to take flight, the factory's hard work was reflected in the mountain of gifts ready to be delivered to children around the world. The Christmas pixie, once a mischievous intruder, had become an integral part of the team, showcasing the true spirit of Christmas: love, kindness, and friendship. And so, dear children, this story of the elves in Santa's Christmas factory reminds us that with love, understanding, and a dash of magic, even the most unexpected friendships can be born. Subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming Christmas adventures, and let the magic of the season fill your hearts with joy and wonder. In a village where the snow-covered landscape glistened under the soft glow of holiday lights, Christmas was an enchanting time filled with laughter and joy. The anticipation of Santa Claus's visit filled the air, and the children eagerly awaited the magical surprises he had in store. This year, however, Santa had planned something extraordinary, a surprise that would make this Christmas night one to remember. As the village prepared for the festive holiday, the children couldn't help but wonder what Santa had in store for them. On the evening of Christmas Eve, a brilliant starlit sky stretched overhead, casting a silvery sheen over the village. The children were nestled cozily in their beds, their dreams filled with visions of sugar plums and Christmas wonders. Under the moon's gentle watch, Santa Claus made his annual visit. As Santa descended from the sky in his sleigh, a sense of wonder and excitement filled the village. With a hearty chuckle and a twinkle in his eye, Santa made his way to the Christmas tree in the center of the village square. Under its twinkling lights, he began to place his surprise for the children. The next morning, as the children raced downstairs to uncover their presents, their eyes were drawn to a radiant package beneath the tree. It was wrapped in the shiniest paper, adorned with silver stars and golden ribbons. As they eagerly tore open the package, they discovered a telescope, sleek and gleaming in its design. Santa's voice echoed in the children's ears. "This, my dear friends, is a gift to help you explore the wonders of the night sky. This Christmas night, we will embark on a celestial journey that will forever remain in your hearts." The children's eyes widened with awe and excitement as they looked at the telescope. It was a gift that promised to reveal the mysteries of the night sky, and they couldn't wait for the adventure to begin. With Santa as their guide, the children gathered in the village square as the sun dipped below the horizon, giving way to the twinkling stars. They aimed their telescope at the heavens, and to their astonishment, the sky came alive with a dazzling display of planets, constellations, and shooting stars. Santa, with his magical touch, brought the celestial wonders closer, allowing the children to see the rings of Saturn, the craters of the moon, and the vivid colors of distant planets. They marveled at the stories of the constellations, each one a tale of heroes, gods, and mythical creatures. As the night continued, the children took turns peering through the telescope, each discovering new wonders in the vast expanse of the universe. They observed meteor showers and clusters of stars, and they marveled at the beauty of the Milky Way. But the most enchanting surprise was yet to come. Santa reached into his sack and pulled out a collection of celestial stories and myths. With the children gathered around, he shared tales of the stars and their significance in cultures around the world. Under the starry night, the children were transported to ancient times, learning about the stories and beliefs that connected humanity to the cosmos. they discovered the magic of the night sky and its role in inspiring art, literature, and imagination. As the night drew to a close, the children returned to their homes, their hearts filled with the enchantment of the evening. The village square was alive with the laughter and wonder of the children, who had experienced a Christmas night to remember. The gift of the telescope had allowed the children to explore the vast universe, and Santa's stories had illuminated the night sky with a sense of magic and wonder. The children's love for the stars and the mysteries of the cosmos had been ignited, a gift that would stay with them for a lifetime. And so, dear children, always remember that the most enchanting gifts come from the heart and have the power to ignite a sense of wonder and curiosity. Subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming Christmas stories, and let the magic of the season fill your hearts with joy and fascination. In the heart of the icy village, where smiles are between snow-covered hills, the anticipation of winter's magic was palpable. The air was crisp, and the village pond had transformed into a glistening sheet of ice, signaling that the time had come for one of the most cherished winter traditions: ice skating. The children, with their rosy cheeks and bundles of warm winter clothing, couldn't have been more excited. Their laughter filled the air as they laced up their ice skates, their eyes twinkling with the promise of the icy adventure that lay before them. But the real magic was yet to come, because Frosty, their snowman friend, had something special in store. Frosty, with his eyes gleaming like winter stars, stood at the edge of the frozen pond, a glimmering top hat perched jauntily on his snowy head. He could sense the children's excitement and couldn't wait to unveil his surprise. With a flourish of his magical snowy touch, Frosty smoothed the icy surface, creating a pristine skating rink that sparkled in the winter sun. The children, wide-eyed and full of wonder, stepped onto the ice. With their skates gliding effortlessly across the frozen pond, they reveled in the joy of the winter sport. As they gained confidence, their movements grew more graceful, and they began to create mesmerizing patterns on the ice. Sarah and Tom linked arms and twirled in unison, like a pair of elegant ice dancers. Julie glided with the poise of a ballerina, creating perfect figure eights with each turn. The village square, normally quiet, came alive with the joyous laughter and the delicate sound of skates slicing through the ice. Frosty, a master of fun and frolic, couldn't resist joining in on the excitement. With a mischievous chuckle, he skated onto the ice, performing a series of fancy moves that left the children in awe. He glided effortlessly, spun with grace, and even executed a perfect figure-8 jump. The children cheered and applauded their Frosty friend, their faces glowing with admiration. Frosty's magic wasn't limited to just bringing snow sculptures to life. He was an enchanting skater, a true winter wonder in every sense. As the day turned into night, the sky filled with stars, casting a silvery glow over the frozen pond. The children continued to skate, creating a breathtaking display of twinkling lights on the ice. The village was a picture of winter's enchantment. With rosy cheeks and hearts full of joy, the children and Frosty skated hand in snowy hand, celebrating the magic of winter and the beauty of friendship. Their laughter echoed through the night, creating a symphony of winter wonder. As the evening came to a close, the children and Frosty gathered around a roaring bonfire, its crackling flames illuminating their faces. They roasted marshmallows and shared stories of their magical day on the ice. The village square transformed into a winter wonderland, with the glow of the bonfire, the sparkle of the stars, and the warmth of friendship filling the air. This ice skating extravaganza had brought the joy of winter to life, and the memories of that night would forever warm their hearts. And so, dear children, always remember that the most magical moments happen when we come together to celebrate the wonders of winter. Subscribe to our channel for more tales of snowy adventures, laughter, and the enchantment of the season. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of more mystical tales and adventures. Make sure to like, comment, and share with fellow adventurers. Once upon a time, in a snowy village that sparkled under the gentle glow of Christmas lights, the excitement of the holiday season was in the air. The children eagerly awaited the arrival of Santa Claus, the jolly old man with a white beard and a heart full of warmth. This year, something magical was about to happen. As the village prepared for Christmas Eve, the children gathered in the town square, their faces filled with anticipation. It was the night of the grand Christmas tree lighting, a momentous occasion that marked the beginning of the holiday festivities. In the heart of the square stood a majestic Christmas tree, its branches adorned with glistening ornaments and twinkling lights. The anticipation was palpable as the villagers counted down to the lighting of the tree. 3, 2, 1. And with a flick of a switch, the tree burst to life in a dazzling display of colors. As the lights flickered, a soft melody filled the air, a song of joy and celebration. The source of the melody was a beautifully wrapped gift nestled beneath the tree, its wrapping paper shimmering with hues of red and gold. The children gathered around, their eyes wide with wonder. The gift bore a tag that read, "To the children of the world from Santa Claus." With great excitement, the children opened the package to reveal a magical surprise, a small, ornate music box. The music box was exquisite, with intricate carvings of reindeer, snowflakes, and Santa's sleigh. But it was the melody it played that held the true enchantment. As the children turned the winding key, the delicate notes of a Christmas carol filled the air. It was as if the music box held the spirit of Christmas itself. The children couldn't help but dance and twirl around the square, their laughter ringing like sleigh bells. The entire village joined in the merriment, and the square turned into a winter dance floor with everyone celebrating the magic of the season. But there was more to this musical gift than met the eye. As the music played, the children noticed something extraordinary. The music box was creating a path of shimmering light that extended beyond the square and into the woods, as if inviting them to follow. Intrigued and filled with the spirit of adventure, the children decided to explore this magical path, leaving the village behind. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they discovered that each step they took created a harmonious note, harmonizing with the melody of the music box. The path led them to a clearing, where they found themselves in a breathtaking winter wonderland. The trees were adorned with glistening icicles, and the ground was blanketed in pristine snow. At the center of the clearing, under a shimmering starlit sky, stood Santa Claus himself. With a twinkle in his eye, Santa explained that the music box was a gift of togetherness, a symbol of the joy that music and the spirit of Christmas can bring. He invited the children to join him in a circle, holding hands, and as they danced, the music box's melody grew more enchanting, and the entire clearing filled with the magic of the season. The children and Santa twirled and danced, their laughter echoing through the winter night. As the music reached its crescendo, the entire forest lit up with a brilliant display of shimmering lights, as if the stars had descended from the sky to join in the celebration. With a heartwarming smile, Santa Claus gifted the music box to the children, allowing them to share the magic of music and the spirit of Christmas with the world. The children returned to their village, their hearts filled with the enchantment of the night, and the music box played its joyful melody for all to hear. And so, dear children, this magical musical gift served as a reminder that the spirit of Christmas is not just found in presents and decorations, but in the joy of togetherness and the beauty of music. Subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming Christmas stories, and let the magic of the season fill your hearts with joy and delight. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of more mystical tales and adventures. Make sure to like, comment, and share with fellow adventurers. In a village where the winter snow turned everything into a sparkling wonderland, the holiday season was a time of joy and creativity. Children, their hearts filled with anticipation, were known for their love of art, always eager to express themselves through colors and imagination. As Christmas drew near, the children in the village eagerly awaited the arrival of Santa Claus, a figure known for his deep love of art. This year, Santa had a special surprise in store for the young artists, a gift that would take them on an imaginative holiday adventure. Christmas Eve arrived, and a blanket of stars filled the night sky. The children were tucked snugly in their beds, their dreams filled with visions of holiday wonders. Under the twinkling stars, Santa Claus arrived, his sleigh silently landing on the snowy rooftop. As Santa made his way to the Christmas tree in the village square, the anticipation grew. What could this year's surprise be? Santa reached into his sack and pulled out an ornate paintbrush, adorned with vibrant colors and golden accents. With a chuckle and a twinkle in his eye, Santa announced, "This, my dear friends, is a magical paintbrush that will bring your art to life." The children's eyes shone with excitement as they received the magical paintbrush. It was a gift that promised to take them on a holiday art adventure like no other. Santa invited them to follow him to a special place in the village, a place that would make their artistic dreams come true. In the heart of the village square, there stood an enormous canvas that stretched across the square, awaiting the touch of the magical paintbrush. Santa encouraged the children to dip the brush into their favorite colors and create their own masterpiece on the canvas. As they painted, something extraordinary happened. The paint on the canvas began to shimmer and come to life. It swirled, forming shapes and figures that danced across the canvas. The children's paintings turned into animated scenes, filled with joy, wonder, and the magic of the holiday season. Each stroke of the paintbrush brought something new to life. The children watched in awe as their creations became a part of a wondrous story. The characters they had painted, from cheerful snowmen to playful reindeer, came to life and interacted with one another in a heartwarming tale of friendship and adventure. The children couldn't help but join in the story, their laughter and imagination guiding the narrative. They embarked on a holiday adventure, journeying through a snowy forest, skating on frozen lakes, and meeting enchanted creatures. As the night continued, the children's story unfolded with each brushstroke, their art coming to life under the twinkling stars. The village square was filled with the laughter and creativity of the children, who had experienced a holiday art adventure like no other. The magical paintbrush had allowed the children to explore the world of creativity and imagination. They had not only created art, but also become a part of an enchanting story that would forever be etched in their memories. As the children returned to their homes, their hearts were filled with the enchantment of the evening. The village square was aglow with the joy of shared creativity, and the children felt more connected to one another and to the magic of the holiday season. And so, dear children, always remember that the most magical gifts are those that ignite your creativity and bring your imagination to life. Subscribe to our channel for more imaginative Christmas stories, and let the magic of the season fill your hearts with joy and inspiration. In a small little village in Applewood, nestled beneath a blanket of freshly fallen snow, the holiday season was a time of joy and warmth. The villagers prepared for Christmas with excitement and love in their hearts, always eager to share the spirit of the season. But this Christmas was destined to be extraordinary, for Santa Claus had a secret surprise in store. He knew that love and kindness were at the heart of the holiday season, and he wanted to remind the world of their significance. As Christmas Eve approached, the village was adorned with festive lights, and the air was filled with the scent of freshly baked cookies. The children eagerly anticipated the arrival of Santa Claus, their hearts brimming with joy and excitement. As the night fell and the stars twinkled above, Santa made his way to the village in his sleigh, drawn by his trusty reindeer. With a hearty chuckle and a twinkle in his eye, Santa approached the Christmas tree in the center of the village square. The villagers had gathered, their eyes filled with wonder, eager to see what surprise Santa had in store. From his sack, Santa pulled out a small snowflake, delicate and glistening in the moonlight. He announced, "This, my dear friends, is the secret snowflake. It carries a message of love and kindness, a message that we all need to remember, not only during the holiday season, but throughout the year." The children received their own secret snowflakes, each unique in its design. They marveled at the delicate intricacy of the snowflake, knowing that it held something special. Santa encouraged the children to make a wish upon their snowflakes and then send them into the world. These snowflakes had a secret power. They could carry messages of love, kindness, and goodwill to anyone, anywhere. The children's hearts swelled with the thought of sharing love and kindness with the world. The children, with their secret snowflakes in hand, began to make their wishes. They wished for peace, for happiness, and for the well-being of those they cared about. With a smile, they released their snowflakes into the night sky. The secret snowflakes soared high above, each carrying the love and wishes of the children. As they gently fell to the ground, they began to work their magic. The second snowflake drifted into a bustling city, landing in the path of a stressed-out commuter. As they picked it up, their face softened into a smile, and they decided to perform a random act of kindness, setting off a chain reaction of goodwill. The third snowflake found its way to a lonely elder in a nursing home. It touched their hand, and they felt a surge of love and comfort, knowing that they were not forgotten, and that someone out there cared. As the night continued, more and more secret snowflakes spread their messages of love and kindness to people near and far. The world seemed to be filled with a renewed sense of warmth and compassion. The children returned to their homes, their hearts filled with the enchantment of the evening. The village square was aglow with the laughter and love of the children, who had experienced a Christmas night to remember, one filled with the magic of love and kindness. The secret snowflakes had allowed the children to share the true spirit of the holiday season, reminding everyone that love and kindness were the most precious gifts of all. And the world, for a moment, seemed to be a kinder, more compassionate place. And so, dear children, always remember that the most magical gifts are those that come from the heart and carry messages of love and kindness. In a quiet village, nestled under a blanket of snow, the holiday season was approaching. The air was filled with the scent of freshly baked cookies, and the streets sparkled with the glow of festive lights. In this village lived a group of children who were known far and wide for their love of stories and their vivid imaginations. As Christmas drew near, the children eagerly awaited the arrival of Santa Claus, a figure who was not only known for bringing gifts, but also for his magical stories. This year, however, Santa had something extraordinary in mind. He had a special gift for the children, one that would transport them into a world of imagination and wonder. In the heart of the village, a grand celebration was underway. The town square was adorned with a magnificent Christmas tree, its branches heavy with shimmering ornaments and twinkling lights. The children gathered around the tree, their eyes filled with anticipation, eager to hear Santa's stories. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Santa Claus arrived with his jolly laughter and sack full of surprises. He made his way to the village square, where the children had gathered, eagerly awaiting his storytelling. With a wink and a hearty chuckle, Santa reached into his sack and pulled out a large, ornate book. Its cover was adorned with intricate illustrations, and it seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly light. Santa announced, "This, my dear friends, is the Enchanted Storybook. It's a gift that will take you on a journey of imagination and wonder." The children's eyes sparkled with curiosity as they gathered around Santa and the magical book. Santa opened the book, and to the children's astonishment, the pages began to glow, and the illustrations came to life. Inside the Enchanted Storybook, the children found themselves immersed in a world of magical tales. They journeyed through enchanted forests, where talking animals shared their wisdom, and they explored mysterious castles, solving riddles and discovering hidden treasures. Each story was a unique adventure, filled with courage, kindness, and the limitless possibilities of the imagination. The children met characters from far-off lands, danced with fairies in moonlit glades, and even soared through the skies on the back of a friendly dragon. As Santa continued to read from the Enchanted Storybook, the children became active participants in the stories, their own actions shaping the outcomes. Their hearts raced as they solved puzzles, rescued captured heroes, and outwitted cunning villains. As the night went on, the children's laughter and excitement filled the village square, and they couldn't get enough of the Enchanted Storybook. The tales ignited their love for storytelling, and they couldn't wait to share their own imaginative stories with Santa. Santa's stories also had a special power. They brought the village together, strengthening the bonds of friendship and community. Neighbors who had seldom spoken found themselves discussing the enchanting adventures they'd witnessed within the magical book. With a twinkle in his eye, Santa closed the Enchanted Storybook, and the children returned to reality, their hearts filled with the enchantment of the evening. The village square was still aglow with the warmth of the shared experience, and the children felt more connected than ever. This magical gift from Santa Claus had ignited the children's love for storytelling and reminded them of the power of imagination. It was a gift that would stay with them for a lifetime, filling their days with creativity and wonder. As the holiday season continued, the children and their families gathered around the fireplace, sharing their own stories and igniting their imaginations. Christmas was celebrated with the spirit of storytelling, and the village came alive with the magic of imagination. And so, dear children, Always remember that the most magical gift of all is the gift of imagination and storytelling. Subscribe to our channel for more enchanting Christmas adventures, and let the magic of the season fill your hearts with wonder and creativity.